in the Alamo City, Spurs fan Marty Leal, and so excited that the Spurs won the NBA draft that he jumped in the pool with his 10-year-old son, and they didn't even take their clothes off. They just went right in, clothed and everything. Can't blame them. They're all pumped up. Everybody in town's pumped up about that draft lottery win. So, like many of us, he came up with this idea of Wemby leaning against the Tower of the Americas. He's a fantastic artist, and he loves his Spurs, and he went to his house to talk about his Welcome Wemby art piece.
Well, I did it a few days after we got the #1 pick, and while at work I just doodled something, and then the next day I drew it down on the digital copy on my computer. Of course, we're excited to have him coming up soon, and he's just a big figure, so that's why I had him standing, leaning up against the tower, because his size physically, and then also the impact on San Antonio is going to be, I think, pretty big.
Yeah, exactly. So is that what you're trying to say here? Because he's taller than the tower, that his impact's going to be that big here?
Yeah, both. I mean, the last championship was, or the #1 draft pick was in '97, so we beat some pretty medium odds to get him, but yeah, it was really fun.
I'd see a lot of that. Marty's also worked with the Bryce Strong Foundation, the UTSA Roadrunners. We're going to have more with Marty in the coming days.
And in the coming minutes, we're going to have more from SA Live.
We have got a very big show today, and it is all about books and reading, and a star-studded group here today. Grace, Meredith, Maggie, and Jeff are joining us.
Oh my God, we are here in San Antonio live to talk about books and right brain and all things reading.
Writing.
All things
Recognize that voice. But this is all about how kids can become authors and get their own published book, right?
That's right, published books. And we're with one of the world's most renowned published books, publisher of children's books in the world, authors of children's books in the world.
And this is all going to be happening in Uvalde tonight, right?
That's
I'm
right.
so pleased to share with everyone that tonight we have a big event where 400 of our Uvalde CISD students are being honored for publishing their own books.
And not only are those kids publishing books, but Maggie also has a brand new book out, never been released, just hot off the presses.
Hot off the presses, we're donating the first 400 copies to all the kids who finished the Right Brain curriculum in Uvalde. I'm so excited and so proud to be doing that.
And there's a special deal on how you can get a copy of that and get some money
That's right,
off.
with a
on
special
copy of it.
San Antonio discount.
All right, we're going to hear all about this. It is fantastic. And the kids actually get a copy of the hardcover book with their picture in it. That and a whole lot more coming up on SA Live. So stick around.
Nice.
Right, welcome back. We still have that severe thunderstorm warning for parts of Kendall County, and that's going to go until 1:15. I'm going to put this on radar here very quickly, but we're watching these storms as they track southeast at about 20 miles per hour, likely affecting San Antonio sometime maybe around 2 o'clock or maybe a little bit later than that. Here's a track on some of the cities that are within that line of storms. And Twin Sisters, it'll be there in about 15 minutes or so. As you get down towards Canyon Lake, we're talking about 1:30. That's the time frame there. Smithson Valley, 1:48. And then again, as we get down towards San Antonio, probably sometime around 2 o'clock. Now, these storms may scrape us to the north and east. We'll see if they build a little bit further west. We are seeing some new development there just north of Comfort. But if you're watching us from Kendall County right now, go ahead and take cover from these storms. Gusty winds, hail likely, and a lot of lightning as these storms track south throughout the afternoon, guys.
Bringing in the small animals.
All right, and of course, Justin's going to be here throughout the afternoon until this thing passes through. Just keep an eye on it.
And we'll be live streaming this as well, if we need to.
And I didn't know, but we got some really good friends on SA Live today.
I know, everybody recognized her voice.
That was awesome. SA Live starts right
now.
Celebrate San Antonio. Coming to you live from historic Market Square. This is SA Live.
And good afternoon, everyone. Happy Thursday. Welcome to SA Live. I'm Mike Osterhage here, not quite by myself, but my partner in crime is out live. Fiona, you are getting ready to do a little jumping around there. What's going on?
I know, what could possibly go wrong? I actually started stretching 3 days ago just for this live shot. So I believe I am ready, okay? So just wait until I'm stuff I'm going to show you later. In fact, at some point during the show, I'm going to take a leap of faith.
Oh, okay. You look scared. No answer to that one.
It's a leap of faith, Mike.
Good point. Okay. All right. We have a social question today, and with your little one, Sloan, I'm sure you do a lot of reading to her. Favorite children's book when you were a kid, or that you like to read to Sloan?
Oh, well, when I was a kid, I loved the Nancy Drew mysteries and let's see, what else? Dr. Dolittle books.
Yep.
As far as for Sloan, I love reading to her any of the Little Golden books.
Oh,
the classics. So she loves those, especially The Princess and the Pea. She's all about that book.
Well, she is a little
What
princess
about you?
anyway. So when I was little, Dr. Seuss, and I remember Go Dog Go, those books, and then a couple of them that my boys liked when they were little was The Little Engine That Could, and then Skippy John Jones. That one. And then later on,
I could totally
Yep.
see you as a Dr. Seuss.
Anyway, we're going to get back to you and see you jump around and do your leap of faith or whatever
Leap
it is
of
out there,
faith.
Fiona. Okay, yes. All right, that's coming up in just a little bit. But again, let us know what your favorite children's book is. Maybe you read it over and over again, even as an adult. And we hope to get your answers coming up a little bit later on in the show. Well, our first guests are all famous in their creative fields, but they are all here for one very important night and event. Joining us now, Grace Garcia next to me, and Meredith Scott Lynn, founder and CEO of Right Brain World and actress, Legally Blonde, and then Maggie Wheeler, actress, you probably recognize that voice, and also author, and also Jeff Kinney, who is the author of the best-selling series, one of the best-selling series in the world. Yes, and it is
Diary of a
Wimpy Kid. I gapped out right there. Welcome all of you. Sorry about that. Thank
We
you
have
very much.
so many notes. We don't know how you can follow
I was
any
trying
of
to
it.
follow
We're
this
very
backwards.
impressed.
All right, big event coming up in Uvalde tonight. What's it all about?
Oh, we're so excited. Today is a big event at the Civic Center, 5:30 to 7 for our Uvalde friends. 400 of our Uvalde students are becoming published authors and are going to be honored today.
Actual published authors.
Actual published
You ever write and
authors.
publish a children's book?
No.
Right.
And we're talking hardcover books that they will get to take home.
Children's books written by children.
Okay, how'd you start this program?
I was reading, I'm an actress. I was in a bunch of movies and TV shows and producing and doing that fun Hollywood thing. I went to visit my sister when my niece was almost a year old. My mom had taken, borrowed, and never returned, so technically stolen, this book out of her local public library. And it was sitting next to my niece's bed. And I read her a book. She was 11 months old. I opened the book, and it's Eric Carle's lovely watercolors with no words. So I made up a story, and I thought, what a great idea. Children's books with no words that have lines on the pages. And what if you could write your own storybook? And I thought it would be like in a store. I don't know what I was thinking. And then all of a sudden, through a variety of crazy synchronistic events, now we have a whole library of illustrated children's books that have no words. They have lines on the pages. We have curriculum pre-K through 12, aligned to standards in all states, in schools in 50 states, and in after-school programs and summer programs where children of all ages, even high school, look at the pictures, create the experiences of the characters, imagine what they're thinking and feeling, and then they publish the books.
And they even
Yes.
get their picture put in the book there, hardcover, and these are then
They're
put
real
into the
books.
library. We're going to talk more about that.
right.
But Maggie, your daughter was one of the first ones that ever did this. What
She
was that
was.
like?
When Meredith came up with this idea, she gave me the first sort of prototype book, and I handed it to my daughter. And I don't remember how old she was at the time, but she took it, she went up to her bedroom, and she absolutely disappeared. I couldn't get her out. She
For
was
the next
so
14
excited
years.
to write her own children's story. So yeah, that was really, really an exciting time. It was sort of an opportunity to find out how a kid would react, and my daughter absolutely adored the process.
And that's how I knew I had a good idea. So without that experience, it was just a thought in my head. So thank you for...
Did that inspire you to write that book then?
Well, you know what? I've always loved children's stories, and I raised my two daughters reading so much children's literature to them. Of course, my daughter adores Diary of a Wimpy Kid, and so I've written several children's books, but this is the first one that I've published, and I'm doing it in partnership with Right Brain, and the first 400 copies are being donated to the kids in Uvalde. And so Ebenezer Finds a Reason is available starting today for pre-order, except the kids here are going to get the first real
Wonderful.
copies.
All right, Jeff, it sounds like you're going to have a lot of competition coming up here with all these kids writing the books. And as an author, what's it like seeing kids publishing and writing books like this?
It's really exciting for me because when I was a kid, I used to read Judy Blume books, and I could see myself reflected back. Sometimes books are mirrors, sometimes they're windows, and in that case, they were mirrors to my life. And I love it when kids get to read all sorts of different types of books where they can see themselves reflected back. But this is really special because they get to actually project themselves onto the page. They get to tell their own stories, which is even better.
Oh, I don't know even better, but it is inspired by, like, they're so inspired to become like you. Jeff donated his brand new book, the most recent release, Diaper Overload, which I love saying all the time. Every time I introduce him to anyone or talk about him, I say Diaper Overload. They all got his books in Uvalde. They started book clubs, and then it's like, I'm going to be an author like Jeff Kinney. It's just remarkable.
Which is fantastic.
Which they are.
Now tonight, 400 kids will have a published book. They get the hard copy, and the other copy is going into the Memorial Library, right?
That's right. So each book is going to get a barcode, and it's going to be donated to our Uvalde El Progreso Library, where it's going to live. So anybody in the community, the student, their parents, their families, anyone in the community can check out this book. And how special does that make these students feel, right? It's been a privilege seeing them and the creative writing process that they've gone through and the absolute joy and fun that they've lived becoming published authors.
Thank you all so very much for doing this, for all the kids out there and this great program. And once again, the doors open tonight 5 p.m. and the event starts promptly at 5:30. There's going to be a celebration ceremony with music, food, special guests, tables set up with student authors. Maybe you get an autographed copy. Who knows? Published books on display, plus student art projects. The address 300 East Main Street in Uvalde at the Staff Sergeant Willie De Leon Civic Center. More information and to get a code on the discount on Maggie's book, go to our website, SALive.com. Click on the As Seen on SA Live tab. Yes, ma'am. Real
And
quick.
they can also go to Right Brain's website, rightbrainworld.com, get a published author's kit that any child or parent or grandparent can have at home, write their own book, get it published, and the same discount code, SAT15, which will give everyone 15% off on Maggie's book and on the kit, only in San Antonio.
Only in San Antonio.
Only if you're watching.
EbenezerSneezer.com to pre-order Ebenezer Finds a Reason.
Again, thank you all very, very much. Really appreciate this. And y'all
Thank
take
you,
the time
Mike.
here. Enjoy your drive out to Uvalde this afternoon.
We will. Thank you.
All right, well, our summer fun week, easy for me to say, continues right now with a great place for your next birthday party or event. Fiona Gorostiza is out there at Park North and Urban Air Trampoline and Adventure Park. Have you done the trust fall yet?
Not yet, but yes, you can jump around, jump up, and get down, and even get airborne and fly through the air with the greatest of ease on one of their most popular attractions, the SkyTrack. Another satisfied customer, if I do say. And joining me right now is Paul Hoskins, co-owner of Urban Air Trampoline and Adventure Park here at Park North.
Hello, everybody.
Okay, so I got to tell you, Paul, I don't think people realize just exactly how exhausting jumping on a trampoline can be after a little bit, right? Because these are professional grade.
That's correct. These are professional trampolines, and you can get a great exercise, jumping up and down, burn some energy.
I'm trying to get in sync
great
with you
cardiovascular energy, exercise.
Everything,
and
all of it, and the kids.
Doesn't take long.
It doesn't take long.
Just a couple of minutes to burn off some energy there. And it's great to bring the kids out, get the kids out of the house, and have them come out to Urban Air Trampoline Park to burn off some energy. Instead of sitting around playing on their cell phones, they can be on the trampoline having a great time.
And best part of that, they're going to go to bed on
They will sleep
or
well, I
early.
guarantee you that.
Okay, so this, of course, freestyle jump area, right?
Yes, this is called the Apex.
Okay.
Apex trampolines. And so you can jump on all the squares here, do flips, have a great time.
And then for, hey, maybe the gymnasts or cheerleaders or anybody who knows how to do a backflip or anything, you have the runway, right?
Yes, we do. We have the runway trampoline. And so the kids are having fun right now. Okay, so one at a time, okay? One at a time.
Okay, and of course, beyond the runway trampoline, we have the Warriors course, right?
Yes, this is the Warriors course. And this is where the kids show their skills of being almost like a ninja warrior type.
And there's different levels
there's
to it.
different levels. There's beginners, intermediate, expert, and the warriors. And so they're showing off their skills right now.
Okay, and so how old do you have to be to come here?
Okay, you can be as young as 5 years old, all the way up to an adult.
Okay.
And so, how old are you?
6 years old. You're
She's
6?
she's 6 years old. See, it's perfect.
Okay.
And we have something for everyone. We have even have a toddler area. We have 2 slides, one in the back, one in the front. So there's something for the whole family.
All right, here, see if you can finish us out over
Okay.
here on this runway. Okay, so for more information, of course, on Urban Air Trampoline Park, I'm going to send it back to you, Mike, because coming up in my next appearance, I will be attempting the leap of faith. It's not going to look anything like what that kid did.
That kid's good.
I'm glad you're there and not me. That's all I'm saying. Thank you, Fiona. All right, for more information on Urban Air Trampoline and Adventure Park, of course, head over to SALive.com. Click on the As Seen on SA Live tab. Just scan the QR code right there at the bottom of your screen. All right, when SA Live continues with eco-friendly handmade jewelry that's supporting women in Colombia, no 2 pairs of these earrings are alike. And we create your happy space by making more space. We let the pros show you how to reorganize your storage, and we find out the pros and cons of having a storage unit. That's coming up next. And you are watching SA Live.
Oh my God!
Welcome back to SA Live. Well, if you have a storage unit or any space that needs organizing, we have just the people to help. We caught up with the professional organizers, sorted out as they help a busy realtor stage her storage unit to make items easier to find.
Hi, I'm Esme Gonzalez and I'm with Sorted Out Organizing. We're here today to help one of my regular clients, Michelle, organize her storage unit. Michelle is a local realtor here in San Antonio and she rents a storage unit, and we're here today to categorize all her staging items.
Esme is amazing. I know she's going to help me make it organized, easy to access, and look good at the end as well.
We're going to really categorize her items so she can visually see them instantly and grab and go. When it comes to storage unit, going vertical is best. And as you can see, this storage unit has multiple shelving, which is fantastic because each shelving has multiple shelves. And so we can really, really organize and stack things, pile things on top of each other.
So I have a huge project, actually 2 projects coming up next week that I'm staging. And I'm so excited to get through this because it's going to alleviate a lot of stress and time. Really, it helps me see ahead of the project. So I'm thinking of a kitchen. Okay, where's the vases? Where's the hand towels? Right now in bins, I have no idea. And I don't have time or energy to open up something again. So then I just go buy more. And that's not the result my husband wants.
So one of the pros of having a storage unit for my client today is having the space. She doesn't have the space at home, so it's easy access for her here. As you can see, we will be laying out the different categories today for her to just walk in, breeze in, grab a tote bag or a bin, and pick up whatever item she needs for that day's staging. You have your choice of climate control storage unit, which is best for many reasons. Heat and humidity causes so much damage to furniture, to anything fabric like bedding or rugs, because it brings in bugs, and bugs love to bury themselves into all kinds of fabrics and material. Another pro is having security cameras around the property and renting short-term or long-term. Some storage facilities offer free rental trucks for up to 4 hours per use, which is a big plus if you're moving big furniture like Michelle may be doing. One of the cons for renting a storage unit is an increase every time you renew your lease. Also, when you rent a storage unit, the average person will not organize the storage unit by season or by category, so therefore making it harder for them to locate something when they do come in. Another con is you cannot store flammables, hazardous materials, weapons or ammo, or even perishable items. And of course, something like live plants or anything that may mold.
Now, as it is, I'm really embarrassed to show it because this is how my brain works sometimes. So if this is organized, I know that I can think clearly. This is chaos equals stress in my mind, and my brain just doesn't work that way. So I'm excited to see the end result. I can't wait.
I mean, the perfectly arranged colored vases, the different size greenery lined up perfectly, and of course my overflow of pillows and blankets. Thank you so much for your talent, your dedication. You have truly exceeded my expectations, and I am thrilled with the results.
Well, for more information on Happy Space inspiration, scan the QR code on your screen, and that's going to take you to the Happy Space section on our website. Be sure to tune in next week because we're giving you an exclusive first look at a home that's about to hit the market. We take you inside and take a tour.
Oh, and our summer fun week continues. I'm here at Urban Air Adventure Park, where your entire family can keep cool with all the activities here and even cool off with fabulous cold drinks. We're gonna check out that and all the food, and I take a leap of faith later.
And our dear friend Leslie Mouton is here. Of course, she is a cancer survivor, and there's a really interesting event coming up, right?
Leslie's story on stage. Can you imagine that?
The 6, you and 5 others being
Me
told
and 5 others.
on stage. We'll tell you all about it.
I'm a little scared.
Welcome back to SA Live. Well, our KSAT Community Spotlight for June is shining a spotlight on cancer survivors. Curtain Up Cancer Foundation is getting ready for the annual production of The 6, honoring 6 local cancer survivors. And here to tell us more about it, our founder and board chair, Rachel Larson, Leslie Mouton, one of these 6 cancer survivors, and artistic director, Carla Sankey. Ladies, good to see you all. Okay, Rachel, tell us a little bit about this event.
The 6. We're so excited to bring this again this year. This is our 7th year of this amazing show, and it is a kind of a musical that tells the story of 6 local people who've been affected by cancer. So it could be a cancer survivor, it could be a family member of a cancer survivor. And we feature their stories through a combination of storytelling, dance, and music that are all put on by professional actors, singers, and dancers. And these stories start with interviews where we take these honorees and they tell us their story, but what we're really doing is really trying to get past the chronology of their diagnosis. It's not...
Because you say, I went to chemo this day, this happened.
It's not about their cancer. This story is about the person.
So then how do you take that and put it into a stage production?
I don't know how I do it. It comes together somehow. So I read the stories and then I find music that I think speaks to what their story is telling. And it's when I try to talk about it, people don't understand, and there's just not a way to explain it because it's this really eclectic mix of like pop music from all decades and musical theater and storytelling.
You have to experience it.
You have to see it. Yeah. It's hard to explain.
Leslie, obviously a lot of folks know your story, but not the others. But what's it like having this going to be on stage?
Well, I'm a little nervous about it, to tell you the truth. I saw it for the first time last year. I don't know how I didn't know about the Six. And when I was invited to go, I cried, I laughed, I celebrated these people. And when they asked me to be an honoree, I was like, oh, yeah, I'll do that. So they interviewed me, and I will not see it until everyone else sees it live on stage next Friday night. Okay, I'm scared. I'm officially scared.
And you drew the straw to play her.
I did. I
didn't say short straw.
I was nominated.
Better not.
I think
She made a special request for Carla, by the way.
It was an obvious pick.
What do the honorees feel like when somebody is is playing them on stage? That must be tough even for the actors too.
I think there's a variety of emotions, but I think that the one recurring thing that I hear from these people is they stepped out of themselves and observed their story from a different perspective. So it kind of gave them a little bit, I don't know, it helped them to kind of release some of the things that have been stuck in their brain and in their heart, and trying to help them get it out.
And you know, Mike, when I went through cancer, it's 23 years in October, hard to believe. This community embraced me and loved me through it. And I would love for them to share this experience with me. As I said, I won't see it until next Friday night, so we will all experience it together. And tickets are limited, so we hope you come out and support it. And it's a great organization.
And it's at Charlene McCombs Theater, which is that great old but very intimate theater. So you're right there, right almost on the stage yourself.
Yes.
Okay. Well, thank you, ladies. Good luck with this. Don't be too nervous about it there. You can see The Six, a celebration of the power within, on June 16th at the Empire Theater. It's presented by Curtain Up Cancer Foundation. The performance begins at 7:30. And for more information, we have a link on our website, of course, SALive.com. Click on the As Seen on SA Live tab. And tickets are still available, but going quickly. Ladies, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Coming up on SA Live, I am climbing up to take a leap of faith. We're here at Urban Air Adventure Park, and we're going to show you all the family fun you can have and apparently conquer your fear of heights if you have any.
Welcome back to our SA Live Summer Fun Week here at beautiful historic Market Square. Well, last we saw Fiona, she was out there at Urban Air Trampoline and Adventure Park, and we were looking way up as you were climbing up some very tall tower. Fiona, where are you up there now?
You know, I cannot believe I lost that paper, rock, scissors to you, Mike, for this right here, okay? Paul, of course, is joining me from way down there. What am I standing on, Paul? What is this called?
Okay, that's called the leap of faith.
Okay, and what do you have to do?
Okay.
First, because I'm strung up like a rotisserie chicken right now, right? And then what?
Well, you're almost there. So you climbed up there, so you're brave. That's great. So now you got to finish.
Okay.
You have to finish. So the next thing you have to do is you have to jump and hold the bag. So jump and hold the bag.
Okay. I'm gonna psych myself up for
You can
that
do
right
it.
now.
You can do
okay,
it.
I'm gonna need a minute, and in that minute, we're gonna talk about everything that's around us right now, because
Okay.
there's so much family fun to do here. And if you have a fear of heights, you totally don't have to do this leap of faith. All right, we are looking at a ropes course right now, right?
Yes, that is the ropes course. And so the ropes course is an area where it's good. It's great for the kids because it's eye and hand coordination. It builds confidence. You're walking on the blocks and a very thin board, but you need hand and coordination to get through that ropes course.
And
So
then
it's-
we've
it's
got
great.
the stairway to heaven.
And we have the stairway to heaven. So you climb all the way up, and then you jump down, and the belay brings you down slowly.
Okay, and then we also have some virtual reality.
We have virtual reality in the back, and then right here we have the climbing wall right behind us.
Okay, and the climbing wall, of course, a great way to exercise, a great way, of course, to spend time with the family. Tell folks the hours you guys are open and where you're located.
Okay, our summer hours are from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Thursday, and 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. on Fridays, and then Saturday and Sunday, 10 a.m. to 8 p.m.
Okay,
on,
and you
Sunday,
have
weekends.
a special running right now?
Yeah, we have a couple of specials going on right now. We have a membership drive right now where we have a membership plan for those families who who want to be members of Urban Air, you can go onto our website and become a member. You have unlimited access. You can come every day. You can play all day. There's a membership package online. Also, we have birthday party specials going on right now. And then for a limited time, probably just until the end of the month, we're running a 40% discount, but you have to purchase the tickets online.
40% discount,
Yes.
purchase them online. That's huge, Paul. Okay, here's what I'm going to need from you. I need advice. I need a tip right now before
Okay.
I do this leap of faith.
You can do it.
Okay?
I'm gonna give you some encouragement.
Encouragement. That's
You can do it. You can do it.
Do it.
So just focus on the bag, okay? Just focus on the bag and jump.
And jump.
And hold it.
And hold
Yes.
it.
Give it a big old bear hug.
Bear hug and
Yes.
don't let go.
Don't
right?
let go. Don't
All
let
right,
go.
here we go.
You can do it.
Oh my God.
Come on.
Here we go. The leap of faith. Ah!
All right. You did it.
Well, there went the leap of faith. How did I do, Paul?
You did it. Great job.
All right, Mike, we'll send it back to you. I still can't believe I lost paper, rock, scissors. I would love to see you do that.
Hey, Fiona, do you by chance remember Wide World of Sports, the thrill of victory and the agony of defeat? That's kind of what that reminded me of. So
you can take it off. Great
Thank
job.
you very much.
End up on your sports reel.
Hey, best thing to do is get back up there and try it again, Fiona. All right. If you'd like more information on Urban Air Trampoline and Adventure Park, head over to SALive.com. Of course, click on the SC and SA Live tab, or just scan that QR code at the bottom of your screen. We've all been out there before. It's a great place. All right, still to come, I look at some handmade jewelry made out of ethically sourced real butterflies, where you can get these unique pieces. They are gorgeous. And need a place to send your kids this summer? We have a local church that's gearing up for their Vacation Bible School program. Welcome back to SA Live. Well, of course, summertime means summer camp at First Baptist Church of San Antonio is hosting a 5-night event for kids that all ends in a super fun night for the whole family. And here with everything you need to know is Associate Pastor for Preschool and Elementary, Jimmy Gunn. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, Mike.
All right, nothing like summer camp. So what's going to be going on?
So kids are going to come on Monday, June 19th, and from there, from Monday through Friday, we're going to have free events for all the kids, from 4-year-olds up through 5th grade.
You did say free.
Yeah, free. Lots of fun, lots of free. And so they'll come and they're going to play games. We're going to do activities. We're going to make some projects and some crafts. They're going to get to do some fun snacks and make their own snacks and things like that. And then sing some songs and learn some new things that we're doing.
I tell you, there's nothing like having blue icing.
Yeah.
That's a party in itself. And again, here's an example of just some of the things that they're going to be doing. Just good old fun stuff with other kids, right?
Yeah, so the whole week we're going to be celebrating games of all kinds, whether it's board games or video games or playground games, things that you do outside. We're gonna celebrate it all. We're going to do all those things, teaching kids that life has a lot of twists and turns.
Which is the theme.
That's our theme.
Okay.
But when we follow Jesus, He helps us. He helps us through it all.
And now, even though it's 5 nights, you don't have to come each and every night, right?
Yeah, you do not have to come every night. So if you come just Monday or just one day, or if you come all 4 days, we're going to enter you in for a contest at the end of the week on our family night on Friday, where we will give away a scooter and lots of other games. We've got all these things up here. We're going to be giving away those things and a lot more stuff.
And also, there's kind of vacation for the parents as well.
Yeah, so while we've got all of this going on, we do have some classes and activities that adults can do while their kids are there at the church, or they can drop their kids off and go to dinner or have an evening out by themselves.
Now, do you have to sign up ahead of time, or you can just...
So if you sign up beforehand, it does help with the check-in process and makes it go quicker. And so everybody gets checked in there for our secure system. And then, but if you don't have a chance to register before that, you can come and just show up.
And then the big finale on the Friday?
Yep, on Friday we're going to have a free family night for all ages with dinner and lots of games, lots of activities, giveaways, all those fun things that we're doing.
And you said you are doing the cooking or not?
If I cook, it won't be very good.
Okay. Well, it sounds like fun. And again, just nice, good, fun time for all the kids. All right, you can learn more about First Baptist Church of San Antonio's Vacation Bible School 2023 Twists and Turns, happening the 19th through the 23rd, 6 to 8 p.m. And if you want more information on their website, fbcsa.org/VBS. It is for 4-year-olds all the way through 5th grade. You can also give them a call at 210-226-0363. Jimmy, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mike.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm meteorologist Justin Horn. We want to get you update very quickly on some storms that are coming in, severe storms across parts of mainly Comal County, but it also includes parts of far northeastern Bexar County. This is going to go until 2:30 this afternoon for this storm here that you see moving off to the south and east at about 30 miles per hour. What we're concerned with here is going to be gusty winds up to 60 miles per hour, maybe up to some quarter-size hail. If you're in Bulverde, you're going to want to watch out for this storm. You want to take cover now, right along 281. But eventually down towards New Braunfels, Green, Garden Ridge, these are places in the line of this storm that's going to be moving southeast again at about 30 miles per hour. Hail, gusty winds, the main threats here. We're still watching the storms. By and large, it looks like the bulk of these are going to miss San Antonio off to the north and east, but we'll continue to watch the radar and we'll give you updates as necessary. Now back to SA Live.
Well, welcome back to SA Live. Well, this jewelry brings unique handmade products from Colombia to the United States. And yes, those are real. We're going to explain in just a moment. Joining us now is Natalie Chavez Larkin, who is the founder and owner of Morph Style Boutique. Welcome, first of all.
Thank you.
So all of these are real butterfly wings.
Real butterfly wings from Colombia, yes.
How does the process, explain the process?
Yeah, of course. So first, thank you for having us. We're really excited to be here. So these are real butterflies. We love butterflies. We're eco-friendly. We recycle the wings through botanical gardens in Colombia once they have already completed life cycle in a natural way. So butterflies have a really short life cycle. They get to live their happy lives. Once they pass away, they are found in the ground. So we have agreements with botanical gardens. They pick them up, ship them to our artisans, certify that each butterfly was completed in a natural way, and then our artisans handmade this beautiful jewelry to preserve their beauty.
And so just to, once again, they're not going around catching butterflies, just picking them up off the ground. And then the little wings, you have to, dry them first?
Yes, so it's a whole process. They're really delicate. So once our artisans receive them, they place the wings in a resin, and it takes up to 3 days to dry. Mm-hmm. And then once they dry, they shape them, and then they handmade all the different jewelry we have here.
And the neat thing is, you can see both sides of the wing, because usually you don't get to see both sides of a butterfly wing like that. And then also, you've got these itty-bitty, tiny, delicate flowers over there for study earrings.
Yes, so these are real flowers, real Colombian flowers, right in the little studs. So we have different sizes, from big earrings to little ones, like the big ones I'm wearing, to the tiny ones we have right here. So size for everybody.
Okay, and not only earrings, but also some other accessories, like this scarf, which if you pick this up, you would swear, I'll turn it right side up so you can see the butterfly, that is silk. This is not. What is this made out of?
So this is actually a fabric created with recycled plastic bottles. Yes, it's recycled plastic bottles. So that's what I'm wearing as well. I have my bandana, and people wear it different ways to accessorize your bags or your head, however you want to accessorize them. So 12 recycled plastic bottles equal to 3 feet of fabric.
Okay, this is amazing how soft this is, and I almost don't believe you that it's recycled plastic, because it feels just like silk. And some of the other jewelry that you have, it's all handmade, and then you sell it here. It comes from Colombia, but then goes to help a good cause as well, right?
Yes, so we actually work with single moms, and we have supported, as of right now, more than 25 low-income families in Colombia. So I don't know if you can see here, we have our beaded jewelry as well. They are all handmade by these amazing women over there, and we're supporting all of these families. So it's a really good cause to give back also to my home country.
And the little beads on there are the most delicate, tiny, tiny little beads you've ever seen. And of course, the video playing is showing how they go through the process of collecting some of the butterfly wings and then putting them in the resin. So Where can folks find this?
Yes, so we actually opened our store 2 months ago, so we're really proud of that accomplishment. We're located at Painted Tree Boutiques, which is at 522 Northwest Loop 410.
In Park North shopping area.
Yes.
Right down at the end where Sears used to be.
Exactly that building,
You're
yes.
just kind of right in there. So, or
Yes.
you can order online too,
You
right?
can order online. We're also attending different markets and events here in San Antonio and in Texas. Or you can just feel free to message us through social media, our Instagram, Facebook,
So you'll have like booths set up at different
events.
markets, things. and
Yes.
events. Oh,
yeah.
wonderful. Okay. Well, if you would like more information on More Style Boutique, head over to SALive.com. Click on the As Seen on SA Live tab. We provided a link, or of course, just scan the QR code right there at the bottom of your screen. Natalia, thank you very much. Beautiful jewelry.
Oh, thank you. I really appreciate the opportunity, and thank you so much for having me here.
Those wonderful children's books that we all love. And what was the favorite one? Chronicles of Narnia. Yes, Linda, great one. My favorite book as a kid was Miss Nelson is Missing, says Nina. And, oh, yes, Goodnight Moon. Love that one. Read that to my kids too. That's a great one. Thank you so very much for watching. We have a whole lot more coming up tomorrow on SA Live, including a little magic. Hopefully I can figure out the trick. Anyway, have a great day.